Hey guys, what's up? This is Al from It's Android's World here. So sorry I haven't been able to make a lot of videos lately. We were changing our plans with T-Mobile. I didn't have a phone for a little while. Ton of different things happened, but I am back, ready to start getting into the swing of things of my videos. So today I'm going to be doing a review of pretty much the OS, or the user interface, that comes on the MyTouch3G slide. I'll be covering everything about how to navigate the desktop or home screen user interface. I'll show you guys all the widgets that come on the phone, all the shortcuts. I'll show you guys the notification bar. Pretty much everything about the OS and the UI. So let's go ahead and get started and jump into the video itself. Alright guys, so let's go and get started and see what we got here. One of the unfortunate things of the MyTouch3G slide, and hopefully it's fixed in the firmware upgrade, is that you can't click any of these physical keys down here to bring up the lock screen, the home menu, back, or Genius search. Very annoying. Now, you can indeed click the optical joystick to bring it up, and you can of course press the power key up on top to bring it up, but it just makes more sense to be able to tap menu twice, I think, like any other Android phone, to actually get to the home screen experience. So starting up on top here with the notification bar, you'll see we got the time, the battery, our signal strength, our networking that we're connected to, and our notifications will stack up from the left to the right. We can touch that and bring it down. That'll bring us the date, our carrier, our 4 most recent applications, and our notification area when we're in portrait mode. And if we switch over to landscape, we get 6 recent applications. Of course, you can get that same exact menu by long pressing the home key, but that notification is definitely a very, very nice implementation and just makes the user interface a lot better and simpler for the average Android user. Then starting down at the bottom bar up here, we have our shortcut to our dialer. You just tap on that, it takes us to the dialer. Going back home, we have our application drawer, which lets us scroll through every single application we have. And then we have the faves gallery, and I'll go ahead and cover up on top here where the phone number and everything will be. And this is where we can actually go to and flick through all of our different faves, which is a really cool feature. So here we have the actual home screen or desktop experience itself. You'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 home screens. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in total, which is a very nice feature. And the indicator up on top right there, as I scroll through, you can see it moving and lets me know where I am. Another cool way to switch between home screens rather than just actually scrolling is to do a pinch to zoom gesture. Start out with your fingers out, place them on the screen, and bring them in, and that'll get you the leap view that HTC has created for the very, very nice intuitiveness of switching through applications with the thumbnail view. And you can just put your fingers on one home screen and spread them in to actually bring that back up, so you can do it on any home screen you want, which is a very, very nice feature. I like that a lot. Now, to be honest, it's not really something I would use a lot at all, but it's definitely something that I show off because it looks great. If you're on the middle home screen, you can actually just tap the home key to bring it up, but of course if you're on any other home screen and you tap the home button, it takes you to the middle screen. So let's go ahead and take a look at the home screen or desktop experience with the all the icons and widgets, which is a really, really nice thing. What T-Mobile lets you do is actually change your mode by tapping menu and going to My Modes. So I just hit change your mode, then I hit mode, and then if I just tap on clean, it'll say applying, switching to clean. And now, as you can see, everything is just changed to pink. So when I go home, now it's all clean, and I have a whole bunch of open desktops, so I can show you guys how to customize. You can see scrolling is definitely very smooth on the home screen, which is definitely something I like. Of course, the 600 megahertz processor does not have to push so many pixels, so it keeps it scrolling very fluidly. So let's go and see how we can add apps to the home screen. Of course, the very easy way is to go into your app drawer, find the application you want, click it and long press it, and then just place it where you like. Now what I like about this user interface is when you actually long press something, you get the blue highlight, and then when you're going to place it somewhere, it actually gives you a grid of exactly the space it's going to take up and where you can't place it. And you'll see when you let it go, you can see you can just scroll through with the optical joystick to drag and drop something easier, and then you can touch it and place it where you want it. Definitely a nice feature. You can also long press the home screen and tap shortcuts and go into program, and that'll show you all your applications. And then when you see one that you want, like contacts for example, I select it, touch it, drag it where I want, and there I have contacts. When you long press, we can go into the widgets and show you guys all the amazing widgets. First off, there's the the stock Android analog clock, Going back into this screen, we have a battery widget which I downloaded from the market, which lets me know my exact battery percentage by loading it up. Going back into widget here, we have HTC's bookmark widget, and there's actually two versions, and this is where Sense comes into play. You get to select more than just one widget for each widget that they give you. This is the list view, this is the icon view. Going into the calendar widget, again, 3 different calendars. Full screen, your agenda view, and then a small one that just shows you your next appointment. Very, very much like that. And then there's the stock Google Calendar, which lets you know your upcoming calendar events. Long pressing and going into widget here. Now here you have the HTC clocks, and this is the big trademark here. There's 12 different clocks that you can choose from. So just absolutely amazing. And when you find you want, like this first one here, I just tap on it. It lets me select my actual city, so I'll go to Los Angeles. And there we go, the clock is on my home screen. So let's go ahead and go back into that widget menu and show you guys the rest of them. There's the Faves/Family widget. You'll see there's the small one for faves, big one for faves, small one for family, and big one for family. There's the Friend Stream, and there's 2 different versions of this. The half screen that just lets you post, go to the app, update it, lets you know how many characters you have when you're remaining, and settings. And then there's the full screen one, which lets you actually scroll through the actual posts by your friends. There's Google Latitude, which is very cool, I guess. I can tap to sign in, but I don't really use it because I don't care about my latitude. Jumping back into here, you have HTC's Mail widget, which is really cool. Lets you flick through your mails. Or you can use this one to do exchange, or this one for a bigger version of that exchange. So very, very much like that as well. Then HTC's Messages, which lets you scroll through messages. The Mode Switcher, which when you tap on, just lets you choose your mode and instantly switch between them, which is definitely something very nice that I actually will probably start using. Then there's the HTC Music widget. There's 2 versions, the big full screen one and this half screen one. I love both of them. And then there's the stock Google Music widget, which is significantly more boring. Going back into the widget menu here and scrolling, we got our MySpace widgets that widgets that I downloaded from the Android market. I have HTC's News widget, which comes in 2 versions. I got the Photo Album widget, which is just one big full screen widget where I can flick through my photos. I got the Photo Frame by HTC and another one by Google, which is a lot more boring. A Picture Frame, again, which is exactly from Google. Go back down to here. We can go into the Power Control widget, which is something I use a lot. Lets me toggle some settings. Scrolling back down, here we have the HTC Google Search and then the stock Android Google Search. We have some settings for airplane mode, Bluetooth, GPS, mobile network, and Wi-Fi, and it's just a toggle that I can touch to turn on and off. We also have HTC's stock widget, where you can scroll through 3 different versions. I don't keep up with stocks because I'm 16. I have Sync All, and then I have 3 Twitter widgets. These are the full screen one that just says Twitter is actually HTC's version. The full screen and the half screen, just like FriendStream. These 2 are downloaded from the market. This is HTC's weather widget, where I can scroll through 3 different forms of weather widgets. And then there's the YouTube widget by Google. So just all in all, you know, there's so many widgets and so many ways to customize the home screen experience. It's really nice. Again, I can tap menu, go to my modes, and even change my theme of the entire phone itself, which is really cool. You'll see I actually downloaded about 16 themes. It only came with 7, and I've downloaded a ton of themes that look very nice. And when I see one I like I'll go to this silver one and hit select. It'll say applying, switching to final lap. And you'll see now everything is changed from pink. So I can go back home. And now the bottom bar is changed and completely different. So I can tap menu, go back to my modes, and change my mode. This is where I can select my mode. I'll just go back to my actual home version that I actually use on a daily basis. It'll say applying, switching to home. And it does so. I can change the theme of the mode. I can change the wallpaper and the lock wallpaper and the appearance. And then I can do some custom sounds, which is all very nice. You'll see when it's a big mode like mine is, I have all 7 home screens completely filled up. I do get a My loading screen and this regular loading screen, but it loads up very quick. And as you can see, even with 7 home screens, it's a very fluid experience. So all in all, the home screen experience on the T-Mobile MyTouch3G side is absolutely phenomenal and much better than the Google Nexus 1 or the G1 in terms of customization and widgets. Alright guys, so thanks for watching this video on the entire OS or UI that comes on the MyTouch3G slide. Again, running Android OS 2.1-update 1 with a custom version of Sense. It's a very clean user interface, very snappy for only a 600 MHz processor, and all in all, I really like it. It's a great desktop experience, and that's my full review. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/AndroidsWorld, and favorite this video and rate it a thumbs up, please, as it will help me to get to my goal of becoming a YouTube partner. Leave a comment or a video response below letting me know what phone you think has the best home screen or desktop experience and why, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in a later video.